Travel the World of Music with Yu Changfa. Written by Yu Changfa, produced by Philip Shea. Talking about the changes and choices of vocalization method. This is also a letter that should be sent directly to the student. I also feel that the content is worth sharing with everyone, so I will make it public. Dear so-and-so, I mentioned to you the issue of ethnicity and music style last time. Today I will talk to you about the changes and choices of vocalization. Because the last time you told me, some young singers and students in Taiwan have their own choices about vocalization. When it comes to vocalization, in Western music, there are unchanging basic principles. However, there are still changes outside the basic principles. The basic principle is, the diaphragm is the driving force for vocalization. Regardless of the method of driving the diaphragm, there is a consensus that the driving force for vocalization is the diaphragm. It is the vocal cords that make the sound, but the sound cannot get stuck on the vocal cords and be hindered. Sound waves are sent up from the larynx to different resonance chambers to produce sound. As for how the resonance chamber works on different timbre pitches, there are different opinions. Therefore, vocalization is selective, not absolute. But what we said above is that there are basic methods that must not be violated. The sound of music is unclear without actual evidence. In terms of tenors, roughly from Caruso, 1873 to 1921, to Björling, 1911 to 1960, to the young Pavarotti, 1935 to 2007. To these masters with recordings, although the sound varies in thickness, are consistent, and most importantly, they are never desperately punching the volume. Good singers usually have loud voices. But they sing loudly and quietly at a controlled volume without giving the impression of rushing loudly. Moreover, no matter the treble or the bass, their sound is always coherent in a parabola. And the volume will not have no sound in the bass, and the treble is desperately loud. That's the choice of voice. You can sing like Caruso, or you can sing like Björling. But the sound can't be stuck in the throat, resonance position, and can't run back and forth. As for screaming out loud, only a complete layman would do that. The sound absolutely must come completely from the diaphragm. People who use throat help should actually do basic training from scratch. These statements of mine should not be strict requirements. I have been in Vienna for 6 years and have listened at least 300 opera performances. There are all kinds of famous and unknown singers, big and small. There is no one who is not like what I just said.